Alright, we're flying back to my person before we fully look at this map. What's going on, guys? It's JITTERdUdE here. Today we're looking at a map called Veranda. This is by JITTERdUdE. He has sent me messages in the past to look at some of his maps. I have not looked at them. I haven't tested any of these out. I'll leave that up to the player, yourself, to test these out on your own. Now, he says a lot of these are BTB maps and capture the flag maps, and judging by my first look, it is indeed just that. This map is a very large map. It's a very large map with some tanks, some smaller vehicles, and it's an interesting layout, I will say. I haven't seen very many big maps built on Alpine, and any of the maps that we have seen are small little 4v4 Slayer maps or capture the flag, and a lot of them are not big like this. And hang on a second, my dog needs to get off the bed. Hang on. Come here, little girl. Come here, doggo. There you go. Alright. Sorry, I had to help her off the bed. She couldn't jump. She was afraid. She was afraid of heights. But anyways, I like the idea of the map. This here kind of, some of these areas kind of remind me of like the old style Halo 2 areas around the map, and then some of this just reminds me of like temples and stuff you'd seen, like old ruins around the world that we have today. And it's really interesting. I'm gonna walk around this in first person. Let's see how this feels. Now, a lot of BTB maps in the past, well, kind of recently, a lot of them are big, but they're not like super duper big. And judging by the feel of the Warthog, I kind of feel like I'm playing. Now, the reason why I say this is because of the size of the map at the time. It kind of makes, right now, I kind of feel like I'm driving around Forge World. Forge World was a very giant map. It was huge, had a lot of places to go, lot of places to go to. We had Dry Cave, Water Cave, the Rock Garden. We had like the two bases. There was a lot of stuff to go around to and just be like, okay, that's there, that's cool. And that's the one thing I like about big BTB maps. Now, the downside to big BTB maps, I will say, is a lot of times if you might not be able to find somebody. And I don't know how this map will play out with this, because you have two different, one side of the map is the same and one side of the map is not. One side of the map right over here is, you know, just a big giant pathway leading into this structure to my left. And then you have this path, which is kind of like going under some rocks and some other, like, areas of cover and whatever else. And I will say, the one thing I would try to do if I was forging this map, I would have tried to use a little bit more detail to some areas. Because, as Darth Dreas does with a lot of his, now this is his prefabs, he adds different details with different block textures, which makes the object look a little bit more unique and not like a constant thing of the same texture. Now, maps like this, I can kind of understand the limitation of how many objects you might have or whatever else, because, again, Halo 5's Forge is limited. So, I do see, from a distance, a lot of this stuff looks really, really good. I do like it. I like this wall design. It reminds me of stuff. It reminds me of the big four-inner wall on Valhalla in Halo 3. That four-inner wall. It also has, I think, like some weird words on it or something like that. But other than that, this map right here, it looks pretty interesting. It seems like there's a lot more to explore, so we're going to fly around. As I look around, there seems to be a lot of underground areas. Now, I'm assuming this isn't supposed to be here. So, yeah, this doesn't look like you're supposed to be able to come in here. Yeah, this is not a part of the map, I don't think. Oh, it is. Okay. There's a shotgun in here, so is there like another way out of here? No, it's just a dead end. Well, this doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Well, I don't understand the point of this. Like, this is kind of... If I'm gonna give my honest opinion without sounding like a jerk, because I always end up giving an opinion and it sounds like I'm being like a complete total jackwagon. is something like that. It's okay, but if there's just a random path that leads to an end, like a dead end with just a weapon in it, some people will be like, "What's the point of this? I could get boxed in here, and there's no other way out." And that area just is kind of pointless, especially with a shotgun there. So I'd probably just block that off and put the shotgun somewhere else. Now, the other thing I want to say is that a lot of maps in Halo Reach is time that had a lot of these long pathways. There was a BTB map on Reach that had this giant bridge leading from Alaska to Montana. And it had a few bits of cover here and there, so that way a player would not get, gunned down and they had a chance to fight. Well, a large walkway like this with no cover is more or less like, why even go to this side of the map? This would make people not explore the rest of the map. This would keep people right here from going over here. Yes, it might be for like a vehicle or something, but I'm pretty sure a tank wouldn't drive across. Like, you can put cover for a tank to drive around, but at least add enough cover for, players to not get immediately gunned down out in the open. Because a lot of maps that I see here and there don't have a lot of cover, so a lot of it's just open, and you just have to basically just gun people down as fast as you can, and make sure your aim is on point. But other than that, this map is interesting. I will say I like the structure designs around the map. It's interesting. I'm sorry that I haven't been on Halo 5 a lot recently. I've been playing a lot of Destiny 2's Forsaken. I'll be uploading a lot of the campaign here soon, because I finished the campaign. Well, actually, no, I thought I finished the campaign. After you finish the campaign, there's a second bit of more campaign that is locked behind another activity that you have to do within the game. So I'm sitting here like, okay, so, alright. And then I also found out there's a second patrol area within the expansion, so Bungie added in 2 patrol areas and 2 separate little campaign bits. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed this map. It's interesting. Now, when I say enjoy, I love looking at maps. I love architecture and things that people build. They're very interesting to me. And again, as I will say, a lot of this area is right here. There's no cover here. A lot of this stuff, I know this map is built for sprint. It looks like to sprint and try to get out of the way. But again, if you're stuck right here, you're stuck in a firefight with someone who's taking cover, and it's just not a fair advantage. But other than that, the map looks pretty okay. I do need to check something real quick, guys. But what I mean I need to check something is that I need to make sure that the audio is not gonna go stupid because I was in the Banshee and no one could be able to hear me. But anyways, Jitter, my dude, the map is good. It's not the best I've ever seen. The thing you could work on is probably, putting a little bit more cover. The other thing is that if someone gets this tank, I can hit the Wraith from here. So, if either team was to... See, I don't know where blue team spawns. I'm assuming they spawn in the corner of the map. If they do... Hang on, let me see if I can check this without... See if I can, And let me go over here a little quick. Yeah, see, if I'm able to get over here pretty easily like that, see, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to switch to blue team real quick. Hopefully it doesn't end the game. I want to see where I kind of want to see where they spawn at. But, okay, they spawn way over here. Well, if their respawns and stuff are around here, that's fine. I don't know where their initial respawn is, but if it's not... Because red team is kind of close. If they get in that Warthog and go to the tank immediately, they can come over here and shoot this, and if the other team doesn't have the advantage to, you know, get over here, then it won't be fair to either side. I mean, I was roaming around here and I didn't even see a warthog, so I don't know how on earth blue team is gonna see. There's no warthog. There's nothing around here. I don't see how they'd get to their wraith. This map also kind of seeing that makes me see the map as like it's one-sided. So like one side can get the tank, then the other. Because you see you have the warthog and then the 2 mongooses there, and then you have the 1 ghost and then the tank, and then over here it's just 2 ghosts and a wraith. So like this map and a banshee, but again, it has to be kind of like, it needs to be a little bit more evened out instead of it being like kind of, this map is a little bit one-sided with all the stuff that's on it, but alright, well, I guess I'll end this video here. I will try to upload, I'm going to be uploading a Master Chief Collection video of a map that I've been working on. It's a foreigner-themed map, and I've been working on it for a little while. The hard thing with Master Chief Collection is everything is Halo Reach objects, and I haven't used those in years. The last map I built on Reach was probably 2015 or 2016. And for me, that's a long time, because Forge is very different now than what it was then. But, you know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be looking at another Halo 5 Forge map. I'm going to make sure that it's not all Destiny content this week, so that way everyone doesn't be like, okay, what the heck is it? And I hope people will look at the Destiny content, because please just look at the campaign. It's actually really good. The campaign is very interesting. It was, every boss fight was different. With the Barons, the enemies you had to kill. It was really, really fun. And if you want to see more in-depth detail, well, if you want to see the bosses yourself, I guess you can, like, again, just go look at the video. The bosses had different battles. There was a pike battle where you're fighting a boss on a pike. A machinist where you had to dodge rockets, that you would shoot rockets in the air and it would come down. And there was just a lot of interesting things. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Share the video, help me get to at least 90 or maybe 100 by the end of the year. If we get 100 before the end of the year, that would be awesome. I really want this channel to grow. I really want more stuff to be, I really want to be able to have the, you know, the energy to make more things for people. Because right now, I just, when I uploaded that Destiny thing, there wasn't a whole lot of views on it last time I checked. The Gambit one got a decent amount of views. I thank people for watching the Gambit video. That is pretty great. I'm happy about that. But a lot of my other stuff, people have just, but like the campaign, for some reason, nobody wants to watch that. Again, I understand my content is mostly Halo. It's been mostly Halo. But the Destiny content, I'm going to ask people, please look at it. Don't just sit there and be like, oh, I should have uploaded something. Because I can't get views off that if people, like, I can't get new subscribers who like Destiny stuff or like any other gaming content if nobody else goes and watches it. So at least, you know, check it out, give it a chance before you be like, Because you don't know if it's going to be good or not unless you actually decide to look. But anyways, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.